Jai Hind. On 30th December 2018, three islands of Andaman and Nicobar were renamed. Rose Island was renamed as Subhash Chandra Bose Dweep, Neil Island was renamed as Shahid Dweep, and Havelock Island was renamed as Swaraj Dweep. And in this series, we all know that recently central government has decided to change the name of Port Blair to Srivijaypuram. In this short video, we will discuss about the colonial background of Port Blair. Port Blair got its name by Archibald Blair, who was a surveyor and lieutenant in Bombay Marine under the British East India Company. Blair was the first to conduct a detailed survey of Andaman and Nicobar, which was very crucial for the strategic planning. Blair began his career in Bombay Marine in 1771, and he did many surveys across the coast of India, Iran and Arabia. With this, he also worked various regions in which Chagos Archipelago and Diamond Harbour of Calcutta was important. All his early missions earned him a reputation as a skilled surveyor, which gave him an opportunity to start a new mission of survey in Andaman and Nicobar. In December 1778, Blair departed Kolkata with two ships named as Elizabeth and Viper to explore the Andaman Islands. All his expedition in Andaman and Nicobar lasted up to 1779, and he explored west coast as well as the east coast of Andaman and Nicobar. During his survey, he explored a natural port which he named as the Cornwallis Port. William Cornwallis, then he was a commander-in-chief of the British Indian Army. But later, to honor Blair, the name of the port from Cornwallis changed to the Port Blair. Blair recognized the strategic importance of Andaman and Nicobar ports, and he reported this to the British East India Company, who were very influenced by the potential of the location of this island. After Blair's survey, British East India Company decided to establish a safe harbour or port in Andaman and Nicobar, specially to monitor and counter the Malaya pirates. After this, many convicts were transported to Port Blair just to provide their unpaid labour, so that region became a penal colony. However, this new penal colony did not retained for a longer time because of the outbreak of diseases and unfavorable living conditions. By 1796, British East India Company stopped all his mission in Andaman and Nicobar because of the unsustainable living conditions. But the revolt of 1857 changed the history of Port Blair, because the Britishers were burdened by the large number of the Indian prisoners, so they decided to renovate and resettle Port Blair as a penal colony. With the rise of Indian independence movement, British East India Company constructed a large cellular jail in Port Blair, which is infamously known as a Kalapani. Many Indian freedom fighters were jailed there. When Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose escaped from the British surveillance in 1941, he returned back to the Indian soil on 29 December 1943, and he landed in an aerodrome in Port Blair. On December 1943, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose hosted the national flag for the first time on Indian soil, because Andaman and Nicobar was the first Indian territory which was liberated from the East India Company. To commemorate this incident, on December 29, 2021, a Sankalp Samarak was also built there. From 1943 to 1944, during Second World War, this also served as a headquarter of Azad Hind government. According to inscription which was found in Thanjavur dating to 1050 AD, Chola referred the Andaman island as a Ma Nakavarma, which means great open or naked land. The Cholas' invasion to Srivijaya was a very unique. Why? Because India had a peaceful relation with the Southeast Asia except Srivijaya Empire. Jai Hind.